Jupiter Boys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jupiter Boys. Sorry, no, wait. Nope.
Is it recording?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jupiter Boys. Fuck that one up good. I'm gonna leave that in there just for...
It's gonna... And I knew you were going to, so that's why I gave you a pause.
So we're two boys. We're from the planet Jupiter.
Yep.
Every week we get together. Each of us brings a topic that we don't tell the other person about until the moment we want to talk about it.
Yeah. So the moment it's inception out of our lips and mouth holes.
And there's a coin of truth that we flip to see who goes first. It's on the dresser right now. But we have stupid conversations.
So you don't have to.
That was like 3D sound that just happened in my ears. Okay, Quinn, I will take which one do you got? Oh, okay, I'll take the yellow side, please.
Okay.
Why were you thinking? It's always read the plaque. Which is your side?
It's my side this week. And mine is...
You had to think before you flipped the coin. You were like how am I going to flip this? Will I flip it straight up and down or side to side?
I just had to remember how to do that mechanically.
God damn.
So, as you know, I am a lover of animals.
I thought you said I and my lover. And I was like, wherever this is going, I don't like it.
No, as you know, I am an anal and animal lover.
You should separate those things.
No, it's just an anal lover and then also an animal lover.
Do you like anal?
No, I don't know. That was a lie. It was a bald-faced lie. It
Why?
was just
What's your problem with anal?
I don't know. I've just never tried it, you know.
You've never tried anal?
No. This is a revelation.
Oh, God.
This is not what my topic is. My topic is I want to innovate some things because I'm an animal lover and an anal lover. If I get to know anal in that way, you know, if I get to love it. So my topic is we have to reinvent hunting. Okay? We have to reinvent fishing. We have to reinvent all these sports, you know, that involve killing animals.
Okay.
And make them like
in a way that doesn't kill animals?
In a way that doesn't kill animals, also improves the animals. So my idea was that the hunters, you know, like big game hunters in Africa,
Yeah.
they go with like these special paintball guns that make art on the, like almost like a semi tattoo, like a semi-permanent tattoo, just like on the animal for a couple days. And like make them look rad as fuck.
I just wanna clarify what
They're
proposing.
non-toxic.
Okay, no, but I just want to clarify what you're proposing right now. You're proposing that one way to help the animals and to love animals is to graffiti on them.
Yeah. Hey man, that looks cool. Hey, I saw you did that Calvin pissing on
Sick graffiti tag, bro. I like the Calvin peeing on a Ford symbol.
It's great.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's gold.
Like it just says like a hashtag.
Let me put something else back to you. Okay. What about sports or hunting that just involve? It's like tag. So like the whole purpose is to like sneak up to the deer and just like tagger it and then just like run away.
That's amazing.
Because like the whole game is to like be quiet and stealthy.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you could at that point theoretically kill it, but
yeah,
that's not the point. It's a sport, you know.
You're just tapping it.
You
could get fucked up doing that because if you like went and did that for a moose or a bear. Oh, imagine the bear ones.
Yeah, the bear
Holy
ones would
shit.
be like real intense, and lots of people would die.
Yeah,
but I mean, like,
it'd be fun. It'd be part of the sport, you know. Like
exactly.
that's part of that's part of what makes that sport.
Every year, people run with the bulls. They have like a nice little jaunt with those bulls.
Yeah,
and every year, some people die.
Yeah. So how many bulls die from that?
I think relatively few. I mean, like they're used to stampeding together, so like they just like charge down the streets, you know, like.
That'd be so stupid to go to.
Yeah. I mean, people like it's like Hemingway talks about it like the thing that like it's like you'll feel most alive you've ever felt in your entire life doing that because it's like, and the thing is I've also heard like a podcast guy talk about it and basically say that like people who are experienced with it, who like see it every year, learn that there's like sort of a rhythm and you like sort of like get swept along by the crowd and you sort of like run on the crowd.
Oh, that's
and it's
cool.
like you get into this like rhythm where you're like right ahead of the bulls and it's like okay and like it's actually fairly safe like when you do it that way. so it's sort of like there is a sort of a science to it, but the problem is that every year tourists go that have no fucking idea what they're doing.
Yeah,
and then they panic, and then like they fuck up other people in the crowd, and then there's like a wipeout, and that's where people get like killed, right? Because like you can't panic. You have to just keep running. Like if you stop, if you turn, if you knock somebody else down, like that's somebody dead.
How do you improve that then? Let's improve running of the bulls. Let's do that. Let's innovate something to help these people.
Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
let's just to avoid people getting killed,
Yeah.
lanes.
Lanes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You have a bull lane and a human lane. I know
Yeah.
it's not like the same thing because you're not at risk of dying, but you can still run with them bulls and you can still be very close to them.
Very close to them. Yeah.
You know, and like theoretically they could still reach over the edge and fucking gore you, so you still have to like hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get trampled by it.
No. That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Just kind of like, making sure
the
that
problem is like the hardcore runners, like there could be like dud bulls on either side of them that just like refuse to run in that lane.
Yeah.
And so they slow down, and so then like like you get a shit experience because you're like, come on, chase me. The thing is, like when we were talking about hunting that like was just turned it into tag and there was nothing getting killed.
Yeah.
I can hear the hunters piping up. They say, up, 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 up. Hunters play an important role
Yes.
in keeping certain populations controlled.
That's true.
And that is true. You have like deer and stuff like this that like will breed out of control because there's less wolves, because we hunted those a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
So like you have to sort of keep a control of the population. Here's an idea.
Okay.
What if hunting becomes basically corralling, like through like basically stalking through the woods and like tipping deer off and making them run in certain directions that you like control,
Yeah.
corralling them towards like a wolf den or something so that nature can take its course
That'd
naturally.
be cool.
Like that
'Cause
would
then
be
it's-
like,
oh, that's cool.
that's a real game.
That is really
and you're
cool.
like just like sort of helping nature along.
Yeah, because you're not fucking with anything. You're just kind of like
Yeah, and like you intentionally pick like one that like seems like weak and small, which is like what the wolves would go after anyway, right?
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
and it thins out the herd so that like they can survive better, and everybody sort of wins in that one because you get the experience of like hunting,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you still get to see a deer die if that's your thing.
Yep.
But
And what would you rather see? A deer get killed by a wolf or a deer get shot? I'm
Definitely
going to
wolf.
vote for wolf, and
I mean,
that
it's
is
like
going to
way
be
gorier.
yeah, and that's going to be like a bunch of people's favorite YouTube videos. It's just wolves fucking up deer.
I'm sure that like animals attacking other animals is like a major genre on YouTube.
It definitely is. I've seen a lot of it.
Yeah.
Even in Planet Earth. Watch any episode of Planet Earth. It's like here in our cities,
Yeah, well,
gangs are fighting each other in the streets, and then you're like, holy shit!
But
Like
these gangs aren't MS-13. These gangs are composed of chimps.
there's like chimpanzee with like a red bandana with a plastic blue rosary.
This set of chimps has chosen the color red and have identified themselves as the Bloods.
Oh my god!
So that wasn't meant as a racist thing. I was
No,
literally
no.
talking about chimps.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it as a racist thing that I even defaulted to the racist thing.
I know. I get what you're saying. So my idea was going to be how are we improve fishing?
Well, fishing, to be fair, can already be done in a relatively humane way. I mean, it's fucked up that you put a hook through a thing's mouth,
Yeah.
but a good many sport fishers just take that hook out and let the fish go.
Yeah, and the fish heals.
And the fish heals and gets away
Yeah.
and lives the,
Fish are fucking resilient. Man.
oh, big time. And like they're also like, in terms of like sentience and like brain power,
They're pretty dumb.
low on the scale. Like they're basically just big bugs.
They're pretty
so
dumb.
like, yeah,
Fish are fucking pretty dumb.
they're dumb as shit. Okay, they'd kill themselves given half a goddamn chance. So I mean that's already pretty
humane.
humane.
Yeah.
The only way I could see it getting more humane is to do it without a hook, which
Yeah.
would be
Like a magnet?
Either fish
So,
are magnet.
so what you do is you shoot the fish with like a little tiny tranquilizer style, like have like a drone.
But what you're talking about is lunacy.
I know, but it's the only way, Jim.
No, it's not. There are other ways.
Hear me out. Tranquilizers with magnetic fluid in them. Boom, fish is magnetic.
I didn't need to hear you out for that. I'd already stepped like 10 steps down your plan. That was only a 2-step plan. Okay. So
What other plans do I have, Jim? Come on.
So my idea was either using a net, which is, you know, how they fished in the old days.
Yeah.
But not a big
Yeah.
wide net. Like I'm talking about like a hand-shaped size net, and maybe even putting bait on the water so that it comes close and then snagging it.
Yeah.
I think that like requires some skill.
Exactly.
But
you'd have to be underwater for that, wouldn't you?
No, you could do it from the top of the boat. It would just be like require some like, you know, sense of like depth perception.
So
like,
what I'm proposing is like you have your friend. He's like, you know, your keg stand. He's keg standing you, and you've got your arms in the water, because then you can really get your whole motion out.
right.
Whereas if you were leaning, you couldn't get that full perpetual motion.
I feel like if you're hanging upside down in the water, you better catch it with your hands. If you're using a net, you're cheating.
But
I think if you don't catch it with your hands at that point,
you know, you'd have to. Oh, imagine the trophy fishing ones.
use like a fucking lacrosse stick to like hook those motherfuckers
oh,
out.
little lacrosse stick.
And that's the end of that
That's
topic.
perfect. So those innovations are coming to you next year.
Okay, Quinn, thank you for that. And
welcome.
we're back for the second topic now. So, my topic this week, I was thinking,
Yeah,
everybody knows.
that's a mistake.
Yes, we've made that joke probably about 68,000 times now. And we've only had 138 episodes, so...
Never
fucking
gets old,
140
Jim. Never
140
gets
episodes.
old. Never gets old.
Oh, fuck that chair. I need to get a new chair.
He does desperately.
So, I was thinking, November's right around the corner.
Don't remind me.
And you know what's coming with November? In this, well, at least in the United States, is election time.
Okay, yes.
They're gonna vote some bums out. They're gonna vote some bums in.
Let's hope they vote the right bums in and the wrong bums.
It's not the presidential election, so they can only vote like in their senators and their congressmen and
But changing a senator changes kind
big
of
time. If
yeah.
you can like control the Senate, you can sort of win. And I'm gonna put this out right here at the start. Both parties
Yes.
are some degree of evil. Both major parties.
Yeah.
The Democrats and the Republicans, or as I like to call them, the Demorats and the Republicans. Am I right?
Yeah, but the Democrats, they're like cute evil.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like in terms of evil, the Democrats are like diet soda pretending to be soda evil,
Yeah.
and the Republicans are
Rat poison pretending to be Fruit Loops.
well, no, it's like rapist endorsing, child poisoning monsters.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
In both cases.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so it's like kind of a pretty wide degree of evil. So but like at the same time they are both evil. So
Yes.
I'm thinking, you know, like there's a lot of independent parties that get, you know, created every year. There's the Libertarians and the Green Party and
Oh, yeah.
you know, the Stoners, the Happy Matty Loon Party, you know, like all these different little
The
affiliations.
does the guy with the boot?
Oh yeah,
his head.
I can't remember what his party was called, but it was fucking absurd.
It was incredible.
yeah. Fuck, I can't.
He made really valid points.
No, he didn't. He made like the dumbest fucking arguments. But here's the thing: everybody knows that the reason that the Democrats and the Republicans are like basically the only parties that are possible to win in the states is because of corporate funding, right? That's how that's how votes in the states work. Corporations can now lobby as people, and that's a big fucking issue.
Yeah.
So it's basically whoever gets the most money wins America. Like
exactly.
that's the whole point. So we have to find new ways for these little guys, for these underdogs,
Okay.
to campaign. You know, ways that don't require a lot of money, but are creative and shocking enough that they are going to win an election. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to be terrible at this.
We have to come up with new campaign ideas. So here's an example.
Shoot me in the fucking tits with it.
Every time around this year, you look around town, what do you see? You see signs on people's lawns.
Yes.
Signs for Bill McGovern for governor.
Yep.
And Bill
I think that's actually one. We might have to bleep that
and
because
Bill McSenate for senator.
Okay.
and Bill McPresident for president. You know?
Yes.
So you see these all over the place.
It's just all Bills. They're
Bill
all Bills.
McMayor. I mean, it's a family line. They're going to win, you know, just because they're families.
Bill Stisson DA.
Bill Bound Mounselor for town councilor. So,
Oh, you silly bitch.
this show is so dumb. So, what about instead of signs
Yeah.
on lawns, you just burn your name into the lawn?
It's so much more invasive.
Can you? The thing is, most elections happen in the fall, right? So snow's about to fall anyway. At least where
You're just burning leaves on your front yard.
Well, no, it's like still the lawn. Like you clear it. You use a leaf blower. You blow it off first.
But then in the winter, you're gonna have like a weird thing of like melted earth.
no, you won't. It will still be warm in the winter.
that's true.
It'll get covered. But what I'm saying is like, you know, you burn Jim Jupiter for mayor until every single lawn on like the block.
Oh.
Like that's a powerful statement.
What if you shit?
Okay,
What if you took?
I'm not sure how this is going to help you win an election.
So what you do is, it's a terrible idea. I'm not even gonna finish it.
What was your idea? Please tell
Is
me.
to have the town give you all their dog shit, and then you put on your opposition's lawn, you put in shit your name, like Quinn Jupiter for mayor in dog shit on your opponent's lawn, and it's like the ultimate power statement. They're like, "Oh, he pulled a shit job off! Oh my god!"
So you first of all don't win the election. There's no way in hell you win the
Oh
election.
no, you lose the election, but at least you lose in style, you know?
Yeah, and you also get arrested for destruction of private property. So that's fun.
No, the cops are in on it, man.
So you have to bribe cops,
Yeah.
and get cops in your pocket first.
Yeah, you got to go full dark.
You have to go Serpico, Derek.
Yeah, you have
I've
to
never
go.
seen Serpico.
No, me neither.
Didn't they just remake it or something?
No,
Oh,
I think they're going to something like that.
I'm sure they will. Here's another idea.
Okay, hit me.
You so whatever happened to those cars that people drove around with like big speakers on the top, and they would like speak into microphones and like project speeches out to the neighborhood?
Yeah, but if you do this nowadays, you got to have a hype man. You got to have somebody being like, Quinn, yeah.
So you just have so what you're telling me is you need Migos.
Basically, skirt.
Good God. So basically,
I love it.
What you're telling me is you have to have you in the back seat pretending to be Migos.
Yeah, you'd have to have like, you know, like you're just like giving your speech, like power to the people. I love everyone.
And what, like, I feel like the best way to get people's attention is obviously, like, you know, I'm known for, Jim's Naughty Bits. And so.
Ooh, that trip to the Naughty Bits cave gave me chills. That one scared me.
So I'm thinking that like the best way to get people's attention is through sex, right?
Yes.
It's an old advertising
It's
trick.
very old.
So you could just start, you know, like as you're rolling down the street, picture it, sunny day. There's tons of people out on their lawns, you know, watering their gardens, playing with their kids, playing frisbee with their kids, and you come down the street, and suddenly it's penis and vagina. Now that I have your attention, vote Jim Jupiter for mayor.
Penis and vagina.
or
Clitoral stimuli.
sweaty anal sex.
And the cops would be like, I mean, he's just getting the crowd's attention. He's not breaking a law. What can we charge him with, boys? We can't charge him at all.
Fornication with multiple partners.
Sex with your mother-in-law.
Underage with underage person sex.
Sex with your stepmother. We've seen your search history, Craig. That's a big one.
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like it's like a big thing in like the world now.
Yeah, and stepsisters and stepbrothers.
Yeah,
and all
I think
that.
it's like it's because it's like one step removed from incest, so people are like, it's okay.
It's very true.
So, what's another? What do you think? What else do you think we should do? I mean, you could graffiti the whole town, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's sort of like you're signing your name on all of this, like, vandalism.
It's probably best that they just have plastic signs that will never decompose. See, what I'm saying is for a new way to campaign is maybe you make a thing out of leaves. You know what?
Okay.
It's in the fall. Make your name out of leaves.
Right. So a small gust of wind is going to ruin your entire campaign program.
No, you'll super glue it. It's going to take hours.
Right.
But the commitment, I think, if you're gluing you got to find different colors.
So,
You got to find different patterns. So you could just make a big tableau.
So what you're saying is you're going to have the market cornered on third grade art teachers.
Yeah, basically, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
That's
bribe
your main. That's your main demographic.
You're gonna have to bribe some third grade teachers because they've
No,
already.
what I'm saying is like you're going to get all their votes because you're going to do like the most beautiful arts and craft project that they've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
They're
but
going to
also
say
we're gonna have to
this one
bribe
gets
them.
this one gets 4 gold stars.
Yeah, and she's already taken a lot of those. Leaves.
And my vote.
Do you know how many leaves a grade 3 teacher takes? So many. They're great for the.
That's
the
all. Like they
ecological
collect
system.
them. They have like a pouch in their stomachs.
Everybody knows,
Like a
grade
kangaroo.
3.
And
Only grade 3 though.
only grade 3 teachers.
But then it starts back in grade 11.
it's a weird secret society, and that's the end of that topic.
The grade 3 pouch leafers. That's nothing.
That's not a thing. I'm glad you guys tuned into this episode because I actually feel this was one of our not too shabby ones.
Not too terrible.
And I don't even mind saying that. I think we entertained you for
We've been doing it long enough, yeah, bozo.
18 to 21 minutes, and that's worth its weight in gold. So
And in jizz. It's worth its weight in all the fluids.
okay. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, I mean, up until a second ago, because obviously you didn't like that. Nobody in their right mind would. If you liked it, you can like, rate, review, subscribe, or leave a comment on everything we do. It really helps us. Please, it also helps us know if we're making anything that you guys like.
Yes, please tweet
it's
me.
It's very hard shouting into this endless void.
Please tweet us.
with no validation. We're millennial generations.
Yes. I
So
am desperately lonely, and I need human interaction.
and constant approval and validation.
Constant.
Thank you to Christo Graham for the use of our theme music.
Crystal Graham. Crystal Graham.
You can get merch. Thank you, Quinn. You can get merch inspired by our show at our Redbubble store.
Different Coast Dream Boys.
I really like that. I might just save that clip and use that anytime we talk about Dave Franco's Dream Boys.
It'd be easiest because that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a 1-in-1.
That was you hit it in the first take.
I did.
So we love you guys, and you can visit us at the jupiterboys.podbean.com. That's where you can get all the episodes.
Yep.
You can also get us on iTunes and Stitcher and all the places.
Everywhere.
Shoot those nuts.
Straight down your gullet. Because the walking's back. Ow. Whoop.
What dolphin shark?